Hello, sneaks, and hello, spies. I hope you're having an elusive evening. Welcome, welcome. I am here. I'm here. I had to push stream time just a little bit because I was eating dinner. And I thought about like chaotically eating dinner on stream as I do sometimes, but you know, I decided to preserve my peace and just start my stream 20 minutes late. It's fine. It's all good. I made some chicken. It's really yummy. Dude, the thing is, I actually made chili this morning and I was planning on eating it for lunch, and I had it in my purse all day in like a thermos, but then someone asked me to go out for lunch, so I didn't end up eating it, and it was just sitting in my purse, right? And I took it home. I didn't want to waste it, so I was like, oh, I'll eat the chili for dinner actually. Don't want to be wasteful. So then I took it out just now. I heated it up in the pan and put it in a bowl and everything. And as I was staring at it, bro, I just suddenly like could not handle the thought of eating expired chili. Like, I'm so scared of food poisoning, bro. I would put the chili in the spoon, and every time I brought the spoon up to my mouth, I would gag a little bit, like, no, put it down, try again, no, maybe not. I was so scared. I don't know, so I just threw it away. I couldn't do it. I'm literally too weak, even though it was probably fine. It was in a thermos. I don't know, guys. Would you eat it? Would you have eaten it? Let me know your thoughts. Food safety is so confusing to me. Also, I'm a little traumatized because I made chili a couple weeks ago also, and that one I left in my purse for like a week. I have a bad habit. I left it in my purse for like a week that time, and when I opened it, it smelled so vile and bad. It smelled like the most disgusting, nauseating, like pungent smell possible. So I think that like scared me a little bit. I didn't even eat it because duh, but I think the smell is just lingering in my memory so much that I'm traumatized, bro. I don't want to experience anything like that smell ever again. So, I played it safe today. I played it safe. Hi, LMDF, welcome. How you doing? Just talking about eating chili that was sitting out all day, and I'm scared. I'm scared. Alright, let me make sure I open my streaming thing. Okay, there we go. Isn't this music calming? This is from the visual novel we're about to play. Today I'm gonna be playing Lock and Key, a magical girl mystery by Elon Studio, or VN Studio Elon, and they make a lot of really cute Yuri games, like girls love LGBT games, and I've watched some playthroughs before. Their games are really cute, and this new one just came out today. It's launch day, so go and support them. And the game actually looks really good. It's like from what I remember, the summary of this game is like two retired magical girls who are married and they end up having to save the world one last time before their power runs out, which sounds really fun. Hi, Kajit, welcome. How you doing? Alright, I think my stream set up. There we go. Okay. But today I'm just gonna play the demo. So I think it'll take me a few hours, honestly. And then, you know, if we like it, might play the whole thing, I don't know. But I'm actually like taking a break from Metal Gear because my previous streams, dude, have been crashing. They've been fucking me up. My computer is not strong enough. She's weak, and when I open Metal Gear to play it, she can't handle it. my like CPU was overheating and my stream was lagging and glitching like crazy. So I'm just doing chill games this week. So today it's this visual novel, and then on Thursday I'm gonna go back to Pocket Mirror. Do you guys remember I was playing Pocket Mirror? I'm so inconsistent. But yeah, I played Pocket Mirror again. We were pretty far, and that one should be pretty light on the PC, and it's like, you know, more pixel based, so I'll be able to run it fine. I'm just scared, but I just ordered some RAM so I can update my computer as soon as it comes in. I got 64 whatever RAM, so I'm very excited. I think that'll be a big upgrade. And it will be good for a lot of things I do, because I don't just I don't just stream, right? I'm like editing videos all the time and making schedules and shit, drawing, like that stuff takes a powerful computer. So I'm excited to not experience lag, hopefully, once I get this RAM set up, you know? I think that'll be awesome. Thank you for the mustache. But guys, let's take a look at this game. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? A little motion graphics. So these, I'm assuming, is the main characters. And they're waifus, guys. Anime girl magic waifus. I think that's all I need to say. So let's start. I got my tea with me because I know I'm gonna have to talk a lot for a visual novel. In the beginning, there was only darkness. Hello? Oh shit. And from that darkness, two beings emerged, benevolence and malice. Okay, starting edgy. From them, our universe was born. And within that universe, one small planet was chosen as their eternal battleground. Neither being had a physical form, so they could not battle directly. Like, this is crazy. And so a new species was born. This species would one day grow to include proxy... Guys, is it not streaming? Hold on. Wait. Was it not connect? I feel like... Hold on. Something's wrong, right? Wait, I feel like it was like not registering on my OBS maybe. Okay. I might have to address that. And so a new species was born. This species would one day grow to include the proxy soldiers meant to fight their battle for them. Guys, wait. I feel like I need to not have it on full screen because it's not displaying right. Hold up. I think this will work. That's weird. I've never had that before. It's like freezing. I said all that shit about playing a game that won't destroy my computer, and this isn't. This is just an OBS thing, but I think it's funny that I said that and then immediately had game scuff, but okay. I think if I do it like this, it should be fine. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're good now. Shit, should I start it over? Okay, well, you heard what I said. It looked kind of like this. The visuals were just like this. Malice was the first to create such soldiers. It reached out to the cruel, to the greedy, to the uncaring. It offered them great power as reward for their service, but also bestowed a new form upon them, a twisted, monstrous form that reflected their true nature. These monsters, bound to one day succumb fully to their transformation and exist as no more than mindless beasts, came to be known by a single name. The Consumed! Hell yeah. These Consumed lived normal lives by day, but embraced their cruelty by night. Their existence was kept a secret so as to better facilitate their activities without resistance. Benevolence saw these beasts and knew that there was only one way to combat them, not by driving humans into paranoia and violence, but by creating warriors of its own. Oh dude, it's kind of like K-pop Demon Hunters. And hey, Tongmashi, welcome! It saw the compassion, the love, the desire to do good that existed within the hearts of young women. These qualities represented benevolence's ideals more strongly than any other humans. And so they were chosen to be these champions of the light. Ooh! Oh shit. Benevolence came to them without deceit. It told them the truth of the universe and told them of the dangers they would face by joining this battle. None were forced to take up arms. Only those prepared to brave the dangers of battle for the sake of their fellow human beings took up this sacred calling. These brave warriors were granted a new form of their own, but one that would not last, to make room for the next generation and to safeguard those whose powers might wane with age. Their form and abilities would disappear upon reaching 30 years of age. Oh, okay. Damn, magic girls with a time limit. I see. Yeah, my little soda pop. Wait a sec, are we about to fight the Han Moon? Or protect the Han Moon? But as long as they had that power within them, as long as they felt the desire to defend the world from evil, they would be known as magical girls! Fuck! For millennia, magical girls have worked together to protect our world from the forces of malice. While the world at large may never know of them, these hidden warriors have saved countless lives. Hell yeah! And for every war, it began with a single question. The art's really cool. I like how dark it is. One that came first in a dream, then once again in the waking world. Like, it looks like handmade, you know, hand-drawn. Do you want to protect this world? I do! I'm saying my vowels right now. Oh, I have to click it. I do! Woo! Lock and key, a magical girl mystery. That was a sick opening. I like that a lot. Okay, let me make sure that it fits the screen all right. Well, there you go. That's probably fine. Oh, and then where is my chat isn't showing up. Why does it do this? Well, that's fine. We'll see. Cohen. Huh? Okay, so I don't know what these voices should be like yet. You done here? If I don't get my team on this scene soon, CPD is gonna have my ass, and dealing with them on a good day is already torture. Cute! Okay, first waifu, guys. First wife. Oh, this is us. I sigh and roll my eyes. The only thing worse than a case I can't crack is one where I have to deal with the cops. But I guess that's par for the course when you're looking for a serial killer. Woo! She's so cool. I wish I could just tell them to piss off and let me focus, but a night in jail and a very worried wife were enough to keep me from trying that again. Dude, wait, she's so hot. I love the fit! Yeah, Huntrix. At least Nat is nice enough to let me check out the scene, but that doesn't make up for the dirty looks I get from everyone else here. Okay, so I'm assuming we're like a detective. I guess they're not a fan of some punk doing their job for them. Give me a few more minutes. I want to inspect the body again. Oh, she's cute too. Just hurry it up, and for fuck's sake, wear some gloves this time. Yeah. I can't explain to them why I need to touch things directly to use my powers on them, or why every time I do, I can't help but think of how this all started. What are our powers? It was easier when I was a kid. Back then, all it took was a dropped pen to find a consumed layer. Okay. Dealing with humans hurting other humans is much harder, not to mention more depressing. Can I have the room for a second? Are you seriously asking me to leave you alone in a crime scene? Seriously? Yes, seriously. Nat sighs and throws up her hands. She owes me and she knows it. Fine, but if you breathe a word of this to anyone, the next crime scene is gonna be at your house. Oh my gosh, she's so rude to me. What the fuck? Did she not hire me to do this job? Natasha. For all Nat's bluster, I'll take dealing with her over dealing with actual cops any day of the week. At least she can't get away with attacking me. Damn. Which is a lot more than I can say for Chicago's finest. Bunch of pricks. Okay, my girlie's been through it. My girlie's been discriminated against. She walks out with a huff, leaving me to work. As soon as she's gone, I remove one of my gloves and close my eyes. Oh my god! Wait. That's crazy. She has to remove her glove. She's like Psyche K. She's too strong if she touches things directly. That's awesome. How does she hug her wife? My powers of clairvoyance only work on inanimate objects. I was 15 when I first learned that that includes corpses. Oh, damn. At least it was a rarity back then, back when I was actually saving lives, helping people, as opposed to whatever I do now. What were you doing? With a sigh, I reach out and put my hand on the victim's body. I like the like half tuck she's got going. I think it's like a French tuck. Turn back the clock. Bring the past to me so that I might see the truth. For the sake of the innocent. Wait a sec. Oh, so she can like touch an object and see like the history of it, I guess. I think that's like psychometry, right? Visions of the victim's last 24 hours fill my mind. Oh, that's really cool. I can't see the finer details the way I could when I was younger, but I'm still able to track his movements and activities throughout the time period. Ooh, this is cool. There's a similar function in like Cyberpunk. You can like see the crime scene as it happened through your powers. I call the power spirit reflection. Most of the time anyway. Some days I tend to call it shitty clairvoyance instead. It's not an inaccurate name. For starters, I can only see backwards, and even then it's not nearly as powerful as real clairvoyance would be. Witch! Yeah, she kind of a witch, right? Magic girl. All I can do is track an object's movements and positions over the last 24 to 48 hours. If I had the murder weapon on hand, it'd be easy. I could find out where it came from and get a vague idea of who'd held it. But there's only so much I can tell from a corpse. I know this is his house and that he hadn't left home today. I can see him moving from room to room. That's cool. That's really cool. I like the visuals too, like the magic vision. Then I see him struggling. His movements grow erratic in the living room. He tries to fight back, but it's not enough. Fuck, I'm dead! Oh wait, let me adjust this thing again. Oh hi, Cora! Hi guys! Hello everybody! Thanks for the YouTube raid. I hope you had a good stream. Wait, were you doing karaoke? I think I saw your thumbnail and I thought it was really funny. Did Cora throw up? Did Cora throw up drunk karaokeing? Hope it was awesome. Wait, also, let me make my model a little bigger, I think. Hi, I'm Darcie Ruse. I'm a super spy in training, and today we are playing a new Yuri Magic Girls visual novel. Probing raid! Hell yeah! Oh my god, I'm getting probed. No throw up. Okay, congratulations. Congratulations. That's awesome news. She lives another day! It was actually toilet karaoke. Oh, so she did throw up. A little dry heaving maybe. For real, for real. Pog. Cora drunken raid. Okay, well, Godspeed. Drink lots of water, queen. Drink some tea, feel better, drink some electrolytes. That sounds really fun. Yeah, welcome. We just started this game. This is a main character. We're like we're a magic girl detective and we're solving a murder right now. My eyes snap open as I yank my hand away, but the image doesn't leave my head. It'll probably be there for the rest of the day. I wipe off my hands and rub my temples, the same familiar questions filling my mind. What am I doing here? Why am I still getting myself involved in this shit? I've got a master's degree, for God's sake. Okay, I feel like her job being a detective, like, isn't that pretty impressive? I don't know. I could be working at a hospital. Hell, I could have my own practice. Oh, she got a medical degree? I hadn't been a magical girl for more than a decade, but I'm still getting myself wrapped up in mysteries. And what happens when I lose my powers next year? Am I just gonna screw around in crime scenes and make wild guesses? Wow, dude, this is like the cruel reality of being a magic girl. Cora always knows the coolest girls. Hell yeah! Thank you, thank you. That's me. I'm pretty freaking cool. Oh, I was trying to put my shades on. Pretty freaking cool. It's not like these are new thoughts, but they've gotten worse lately. The theme is like she's a magic girl, but her powers disappear when she turns 30. That's the laws of this world. Hi, Saki Jockey, welcome. Especially today. It's her day after all. My enhanced self-doubt is cut short by Nat slamming the door open again, looking at me with annoyance. Okay, usually, like, with two girls angry at each other on screen, I would be shipping them, but I'm pretty sure, like, we already have a wife at home. I think. So I think we're a taken woman. Time's up. They're sending me and my team in now. Fine by me. I'm done here. Already solved the case and saved the day, Sherlock. Why is she so mad at me? I don't get it. Is she mad at me because I'm old? Because we're like 30? Huh? Opposite of wizard? Like a witch? Oh, totally. I'll have Moriarty in handcuffs for you by tomorrow morning. She doesn't respond, just jerking her hand towards the door in the universal gesture for get the hell out. I stand up and step back as her usual band of masked forensic guys file into the room. Nat glares at me as I continue to look around, blatantly ignoring her demand that I leave them be. It's not like it's illegal for me to be here, but her team has complained enough about me interfering enough already. Sherry, I'm not gonna tell you again. Fine, I'm going. Gay Huntrix, that's what I'm saying. I kind of am getting that vibe. If the full forensic team is coming in, then the cops are sure to follow, and they'd be all too pleased to make me a scapegoat. Dude, why are the cops so mad at us? I'm just a girl. Called Darcie FedEx the way she's shipping everyone on screen. It's so easy. I'm sorry, I'm just a lover of love. I must have some nerve trying to actually solve the crime instead of finding some poor bastard to pin it on. Sure, they don't understand my methods, but I've still got a better track record than any of their esteemed detectives. Besides, I'm in no hurry to tell them that my method is being a former magical girl. They think I'm weird enough as is. Not like I care what they think, but still. I don't exactly miss fighting consumed, but sometimes I feel like I'd rather be risking my life fighting monsters than dealing with cops. At least then I was saving lives instead of just picking up the pieces. Oh, you know what? I think... Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Sorry, my chow was like off center. Okay, I fixed it. So we're a detective out of the kindness of our heart, out of our enthusiasm for solving crimes in a cruel and corrupt society. The wind whips against my face as I drive home, but I don't even feel it. I'm too preoccupied with thoughts of getting some rest when I get there. Dude, real. Every time I drive home, I'm like so tired. I'm zoning the fuck out. I have no thoughts. I have no feelings. I'm just destroyed. Yeah, dude, where's the Saja boys? Maybe they're coming. Or the Saja girls, because this is Yuri. 15 minutes later, I barely make it to the couch before my aching muscles protest. You're pretty much Batman? Yeah, kinda, right? That's how I feel. I'm Batman. I'm the Sergeant Girls. Hi, XDL brand, welcome. Even through the sore back and knee pain, something about the case I just left doesn't sit well with me. Thanks for following! XDDO, thank you! But I can't figure out what it is. It's not like I haven't dealt with the murder before. Hell, I've even dealt with multiple murders before. Maybe it's the lack of evidence? Nothing from my powers and nothing from the surroundings. Entry point, murder weapon, any physical indication that someone else had entered the house. None of it. But that's not new either. There are plenty of cases where the cops ruined the scene before I had a chance to get there. My mind keeps turning, checking every possibility before discarding it. Logically, there's no real reason for me to feel so uneasy this time around, but I can't shake that feeling that something's off. Eventually, I shut my eyes with a resigned sigh. All I have are maybes, and I'm really sick of maybes. If I could just find one certainty. My train of thought grinds to a halt as I look towards the source of the sudden splashing sound. Oh my god, is my wife bathing? Sorry. It isn't rain or anything like it. Rather, it's coming from right outside the door. Hello? I sit up to find a puddle of strange pinkish liquid seeping under the door. Oh my god, it's like blood in Danganronpa. It glides across the floor without any trace left behind. If I didn't know any better, I'd be freaking out. Instead, I just sigh. The door was unlocked, you know. You could have just come in normally. Oh, is that my wife? Is that my slime wife? A voice emanates from the puddle, a very cute voice. Maybe she's taking like a sparkly pink bubble bath. Calm down. Guys, I have a wife. I'm allowed to say these things. Yeah, but where's the fun in that? Woo! There she is. Guys, okay, I'm pretty sure she is like a shapeshifter is her magic power. As I watch, the liquid comes together into one point and begins to solidify, rising into a pillar before taking the shape of a beautiful woman. Long black hair streams down the newly formed head as the remaining facial features take their place. Low-key, I feel like that would be so scary. I feel like that would look disgusting in real life. Like pink mush forming into flesh. Keely? Oh, hey, we got another YouTube raid. Hi, Very. Hello, thank you for raiding. Hi. I hope you had a good stream. I'm Darcie Ruse, you guys. I'm a super spy in training, and we're playing a visual novel right now about magic girl lesbians. A very cool raid. Welcome. What are you guys doing? Welcome. Yeah, so these girls are baddies. We got Shapeshifter on the left. We got Psychometry Magic Girl on the right. Keely's eyes open and her mouth formed into a mischievous smile. There's no way I'm gonna let my last year of shapeshifting pass me by without at least a few pranks. That one is a classic after all. Dude, that's so... Using her power for evil, low-key. You were Silk in the song. Oh my god, I've heard that game is so hard. Good luck. I hope you made it. I hope you're still alive. And we got mega cute girl on the far right. Oh, stop. Who's the cute girl with the heart glasses? Oh my god, stop, you guys. What the heck? Oh. Anyway. If by classic you mean grossing me out for over a decade, then yes, it certainly is a classic. Thanks for following. That's exactly what I mean. Keely Cohen, added to your data. Isn't she my wife? I like that I just added her info to my character, but we were like happily married for 10 years. I know, why is chat raising me up? Sorry. I'm kind of more like a passive, like more of a cuck. I like to just watch theory, you know? I can't deal with Riz at me. I'm more of a cuck. I sit up and make room for her on the couch, patting the cushion beside me. Welcome home, baby. They're so cute! I lean my head back as she bends down to kiss me. Wait, bends down? Wait, isn't she shorter than me? Wait, look. Maybe I'm sitting. Okay, visual novel, you have to stretch the imagination a little bit. The warmth of her lips offering welcome comfort. The what? I'm sorry, I panicked. I don't know what I'm saying. Well, what? I don't know. I never really feel at home unless she's here with me. As soon as our lips part, she hops onto the couch and sits down next to me, resting her head against my shoulder and wrapping her arm around mine. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, we're all in the chair. Guys, we're all in the chair together right now. And it's beautiful. We both let out a contented sigh in unison. This is the best part of the day. Low-key, I love how we have huge bags under our eyes, I'm just realizing. She's so tired. How was your day? Not too eventful. My Mark was home, so I had to settle for just looking around the place. I think I'll go back for whatever's in his safe this weekend. Wait, what the fuck? Are we like a thief? Is she a thief? Look for what's in his safe this week. Are we a super spy? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wait, you don't know what he's got in there? The guy's one of those rich executive types, so I'm sure it's something good. Besides, finding out is the fun part. It's not always about the money, you know. That's why you're the best in the business, baby. Aw, thank you, sweetie. My god, dude, what a power couple. She gives me another kiss before snuggling closer to me. You'd never be able to tell by looking at her that she's one of the most notorious cat burglars in Chicago. Woo! Oh my god, trophy wife. Dude, she's so cool. That's so sick. I wish I was her. I wish I was her. Yeah, this is just like Spy Family, but gay. Exactly. That's so awesome. Woo! Yeah, no, we are the cucks, guys. We're not kidding. I'm being so serious. Take a seat. Then again, that's part of why she gets away with it. Of course, being a shapeshifter doesn't hurt either. You make any progress on the case today? I sigh, wishing I could just forget today's visions. This job would be a lot easier if they didn't linger in my mind for so long. Hi, Elkarat, welcome. Or Elkaro, VT, welcome. Nothing useful, yet another locked room mystery just like the others. Either this guy's really good or I'm losing my touch faster than I thought. Don't say that, sweetie. There's never been a There's never been a case Sherlock Cohen can't solve, right? I don't know. It's more than just being stumped. I just feel kind of burnt out, you know? Like, I'm not sure if I even have the energy to see this case through, and putting up with the cops makes it even worse. I know so many gay things are going on. I'm pogging the fuck out. Kaylee kisses my cheek. I can tell she's trying to hide the worry in her eyes for my sake, even though she knows she doesn't have to. You're doing good. Love to hear that. Maybe you should retire early, honey. I know you're sick of dealing with them, and I've napped more than enough to set us up with a comfortable nest egg. Yeah, let's just live off the spoils of our criminal wife. I think it's so funny, low-key, that we're a detective solving crimes. And our wife is just like a mastermind criminal. I make an exception for you, baby girl. I see no wrong. My wife can do no wrong. I chuckle, running my fingers through her hair and kissing her forehead. And lose my chance to whine to you when I get home? Never. We both laugh at that one before settling into silence. I don't know how I'd make it through the day if I couldn't look forward to cuddling at the end of it. Maybe tomorrow you and I could go over the details of the case again. 2 heads are better than 1. And you know how good I am with murders. Dude, I feel like she is the killer. Is that crazy? What do you mean how good I am with murders? Are you the killer? Don't say it like that. You sound like a serial killer. Dude, yeah. I do not. You know I'm more of a serial thriller. Dude, it's her. It's her. She stole my heart for real, for real. I'm so blind, I can't even tell the murderer is her. That was awful, like really awful. You're just jealous you didn't come up with it first. You'd think that after 12 years her sense of humor would have improved. It hasn't. We've been dating for 12 years. Oh my, or I guess we've been married 12 years. That's so cute, guys. Honestly, hag representation pog. Let's go. She has a great sense of humor. Yeah, so true, so true. I think she's actually a criminal though. This game call you single in 100,000 ways. I know, they're really flexing it, huh? She's not wrong about being helpful though. I might be good at putting together evidence in a pattern and drawing conclusions, but she's always been good at seeing the tiny details I might miss without her. I just always feel a bit guilty when I bring her in. She's got her own job, and making her do mine too feels unfair, but maybe that's just me being stubborn. I think she should have the help of her shapeshifter wife. That's awesome. If you need me to break into the station and find out if they're keeping anything from you, I'm more than happy to. Wait, we should do that, what? It's not like it'd be the first time. That was nearly 10 years ago. With those inflated police budgets, security would be way tighter than it was before. Dude, I think she'd be fine. This girl can turn into slime. Cameras, more guards, that sort of stuff. And you almost got caught last time, remember? Are you saying that I've gotten worse? I really do like this concept of them being like in their prime, like older, like almost 30, like they've been around. It's not their first time being a magic girl, you know? No way, I'm just saying that they've gotten better, a lot better. Hey, you never know until you try. I bet I could do it. I give her a kiss on the cheek before shaking my head. What happened to the shy little high school girl that always looked before she left? Oh! Oh, her? I hear she got a lot less shy when she married a real troublemaker. Ooh. A troublemaker, huh? The worst kind. I lift her head up and kiss her again, much deeper this time. Dude, they're so into each other for being 12 years married. Like, this is a lot. Are couples like this when they date for a long time? I don't know. I guess so. Soulmates. Maybe soulmates. One of my hands moves to her side, drifting up and down her abdomen! Wait, I'm scared. Guys, oh. What do you mean? Wait, oh, this almost got unsay-so. But before I can go any further, she pulls away with a frown. We'll have to save this for later, honey. I need to get dinner started before Nina shows up. Wait, do we have a daughter? Is that our daughter? Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Your Honor, these Binchins are gay. Guilty as charged. Shit, I'd completely forgotten she was coming over. Okay, I don't think it's their daughter. If I let that slip, she'll never let me hear the end of it. And on today of all days, too. This case must be weighing on me even more than I thought. I've never forgotten about how important today is before now. It'll be good to have her here, though. Maybe it'll be the distraction I need. Even if it is interrupting another kind of distraction. Yeah, you guys, you cock-blocked my Yuri. In that case, I should probably go shower. I smell like a crime scene. I like your crime scene smell. And you think Nina would, too? You think she, like, legit smells like dead corpses? Ugh. I mean, yeah. That's fair. I stand and stretch, letting out a long yawn. Hopefully a little cold water to the face will keep me awake through dinner. I owe her that much. A cold shower? She's gonna take a cold shower? after a long day at work, I could not do that, guys. I am a hot boiling water shower girl only. You gonna need any help with dinner? I'll be okay. You can go ahead and clean yourself up. As I head towards the stairs and start to climb up, Keely calls out to me. Hey, sweetie? Yeah, babe. I'm just really glad that shy little girl married that troublemaker. Oh my god, you're so cute. Shut up. You and me both, honey. You and me both. Oh, Skeptical Panda, thank you for 8 months membership! It's been 8 months since I joined her fan club. Hell yeah, thank you so much. You and me both, honey. You and me both. Aww. By the time I'm done showering, most of my stress has melted away. I can't fully get the image of the crime scene out of my head, but it only comes in flashes now. The house, the blood, the frantic movements of the victim. Dude, that's so fucked up. I feel like this is a real problem, though, of people who have to visit crime scenes. Like, especially people who have to clean up crime scenes. Like, that shit haunts you, dude. If you have to see, like, gory-ass, terrible scenes all the time. Using spirit reflection always leaves me with some kind of afterimage, but at least that helps when it comes to studying details. I towel off and throw on a clean shirt before heading downstairs. Oh! Oh! As soon as I do, the smell of my wife's cooking banishes those last few lingering flashes. All I can think about now is how much I want to dig into some udon. It's incredible how delicious her cooking has gotten lately. Hot and boiling like chicken soup? Yeah, exactly. I like to be Darcie soup when I bathe. It's true. Hi Tyler, welcome! How's the ruse? The ruse is afoot. The ruse is going splendidly, Watson. There you are. I was starting to worry that you'd fallen asleep in there. Dude, I want to take a bath so bad. I haven't taken a bath in like 10 years. No such luck. After the day I've had, I wouldn't mind a little shower power nap. She giggles and turns her head towards me, giving me one of those little smiles that still makes my heart flutter before going back to her preparations. She giggles and... Wait, what did I say? God, she's gorgeous. Don't worry too much about being tired. Nina might as well be a natural shot of espresso. Does that mean espresso? Oh, is she already here? Not just yet, but I'm sure she'll show up any second. You know how she likes to travel. Is she gonna be like a teleporter or something? Well, hopefully she gives me enough time to do this. Dude, wait, oh my god. I move up behind her, wrapping my arms around her waist and brushing my lips against her neck. God, she's so... she's so needy. My girl needs to be bought. My girl's so horny. She rewards me with a small yelp of surprise before letting out another giggle. Honey, I still have to finish this before she gets here. She can wait. Kisses first. Okay, she's here. Wait, oh my god, she looks like that girl from Needy Streamer Overload kinda. Okay, what should her voice be? Oh my god, Cher, can you stop being gay for like 2 seconds so Kiki can get some of that in a bowl? I'm starving. We both whirl around in unison to come face to face with Nina. I sputter and let out a cough, a bit embarrassed about being caught in a moment of sappiness. Does this girl have like the key to my house? As we face her, she breaks into a massive grin and lets out a squeal of delight. As always, her excitement is infectious enough to help me get over my initial embarrassment of being caught in the act. Yeah, needy streamer overload. Hi, Nina! Before we have a chance to speak, she bounds over to us and pulls us into a gigantic hug. I missed you both so much. Next time I go on tour, I'm taking you with me. No arguing. Good to see you again, Nina, but maybe you could use a door next time? No goddamn way. As long as I can teleport. Dude, I called it. She's a teleporter. I'm never touching a door in my life. I pat her back and she squeezes us even tighter. She's got me grinning now too. Was she so cute, you guys? I did not play Needy Streamer Overlord. No, but she looks like exactly the same. Am I wrong? Maybe it's like a shout out. Super cute though. She got style. We missed you too. I can't believe how long it's been. 2 years, 73 days, 18 hours, and 12 minutes. That's 2 years, 73 days, 18 hours, and 10 minutes too long. Did you seriously keep track of it down to the minute? Oh no, I'm 100% fucking with you right now. You really thought though. She releases the hug, winking at me with another grin. It's pretty peak, would recommend. I have seen some like playthroughs of Needy Streamer. It does look pretty fun. I would maybe play it, I don't know. 23 years and you're still falling for the obvious ones. Get it together, Cher. So she keeps track of that one, huh? No wonder I fell for it. Now, Nina, play nice. Unless you don't want seconds on udon, that is. Seconds on udon is low-key crazy. Like, I feel like one bowl of udon is so much food. Eating 2 whole bowls of udon, I mean, I know some people can do it. I think I would throw up. Nina bats her eyelashes and gives Keely the most innocent face she can muster. It's pretty good. I'll be good, Mom, I promise. I'm a year younger than you. Yeah, but you've got like big mom energy, you know? Is that a compliment? I feel like it's like if someone's a couple, you could just call them mom and dad, you know? Duh. I know you two aren't exactly hip to modern lingo anymore, but that one's pretty obvious. You say that like you're not 30. Nina huffs and gives me a goofy scowl while Keely goes back to finishing up dinner. Woo! Hag! Woo! 30, flirty, and thriving, dude. Oh, she's 29. I'm 29, Cher. I've still got a month before I turn into an old lady, and I'm going to make the most of it. All 3 of us are. I feel like she keeps changing her voice like 3 times. So you're staying in Chicago all month then? You'd better believe it. I'm off tour for the next 3 months. We are gonna tear this shit up! I don't have the heart to tell her that Keely and I have long since passed the tearing shit up phase. But even if we can't keep up with Nina's speed, I'm sure we'll have plenty of fun. The way we used to before. Before what? The incident before turning 30. The incident and it's just being 30. Sweetie, could you grab a few bowls for us? Nobody's gonna be tearing up anything on an empty stomach. Nina bolts to her chair and sits down, vibrating with excitement. I swear she's about to start drooling. Dude, that's how I feel about pho. Like out of udon, ramen, and pho, I think pho would have me drooling like this. I fucking love it with the bean sprouts. Ugh, with the onions. I always ask for an extra side of just onions on a plate and I just eat them raw with oyster sauce. Is that crazy? Yum, 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 yum. I oblige my wife, grabbing us bowls and giving her a quick kiss before sitting down. Dinner is served. Oh my god, we're such a Chad here. Whoa, wait, we're so handsome. All buttoned up and stuff. We're so cute, we're so tall. God, I could go for some pho. Dude, right? I might have to get some like this weekend now that we're talking about it. Imagine your breath. I know, I don't give a shit. I know and I don't care. Anyone with me has to suffer the consequences. I fucking love raw onions with oyster sauce. Kaylee's cooking is as delicious as ever. Nina certainly seems to feel the same way, eating her way through 2 packed bowls before I'm even halfway through my first. Damn, girl! In between mouthfuls, she tells us stories about life on tour, moving from place to place, dealing with crowds of fans, performing in front of hundreds of people. It makes our job seem easy by comparison. Dude, she's an idol. We got a freaking celebrity. Maybe she's a VTuber. I'd probably crash and burn after a few months, but she's been going at it for nearly a decade now, and despite everything, she's still the same old Nina. The Nina I grew up with, still bursting with energy, still driven to stand out from the crowd, and still full of love for us. I've always admired that ambition of hers. Even though I was the only one who she'd known since we were kids, she was still the one who brought us together to form a team. Okay guys, I feel like in their prime, they were Magic Girl, like a group together, right? They were like Sailor Moon and Sailor Venus and Sailor Mars, you know? Have fun with the gay thoughts, thank you! Everyone else was ready to rally around the girl with a big dream and a bigger attitude. Hell, I'm not even sure if I would have been able to ask Keely out without Nina pushing me to go for it. No wonder she got scouted right out of high school. Being a star was her dream, and her dreams always came true. Based? That and the fact that she's got one hell of a voice, too. Although it would be nice if she didn't use it to yell so much when I'm sitting a few feet away from her. After we've all had our fill, I head to the kitchen and grab a bottle of whiskey. And 3 glasses. Whiskey? The Magic Girls are drinking whiskey, dude? Keely and I don't drink very often, but this is a cause for celebration. In one way, at least. Old-fashioned whiskey? OMG, you read my mind. Nothing like a little nightcap before I go. I guess she doesn't have to drive, so she can just teleport. Dude, that's so based. Like, imagine you can go out to the bars and stuff and then just teleport home. You don't have to call an Uber. You're lucky there are no laws against teleporting under the influence. Oh please, you act like I'd actually listen to some square's rules. Hell, according to the rules, I was supposed to have dinner with some record label suits tonight. You're not gonna get in trouble for blowing them off on our account, are you? Psh, don't worry, it's not like it was anybody that mattered. Besides, being here tonight is way more important than spending a night pretending to care about branding. Okay, don't get fired, Queen. Nina looks down at her glass, her expression suddenly darkening. Especially tonight, you know? Guys, what's about tonight? I just nod and start pouring our drinks. We've been dancing around tonight's special occasion since Nina arrived, but I know that couldn't last forever. Is it gonna be like one of their friends died and it's their death anniversary? Keely looks down at the table, swirling her drink and letting out a wistful sigh. That's what it's giving, right? Dude, why whiskey? Sorry, but of all things, bro, why whiskey? Yes, someone died! No! How old would she be now? 27? Dude, not the 27 club. Yeah, it's been 12 years now. Doesn't feel like it, though. Dude, no! We lost someone. It really doesn't. Sometimes it feels like it happened yesterday. Other times it feels like a century ago. Death is strange like that. No matter how much I've seen, I know I'll never get used to it. No! I raise my glass and they follow suit. Happy birthday, Elle. No! The 4th magical girl. This is terrible news, guys. Should I pour out a shot of whiskey right now? I'm sorry I judged them. You can drink whatever you want, you guys. Whatever makes you feel better. Happy birthday, Elle. We throw back our drinks, the warm burn of the alcohol a blessing after the chill that filled the room when we said her name. Aww! In the moment, it feels like she's here with us, that goofy little smile lighting up the room like it always did. When Keely puts her glass down, I can see a few teardrops streaking her face. I squeeze her hand under the table and she manages a small smile in response. Nina's stony face, meanwhile, betrays nothing. No, I can see some pain in her eyes, I think. I silently pour us another round of drinks, muttering a snippet of the mourner's Kaddish? Don't know what that is. Oh goodness, oh goodness. Okay, mispronunciation coming? Ose shalom bim romav huyasa shalom alenu. May he who creates peace in his celestial heights create peace for all of us. Amen. After another moment of silence, Nina speaks up with her usual pep. Okay then, I think it's time you told me about that juicy new case you mentioned. It sounded like pretty next level stuff. I'm sure some people would consider her insensitive for jumping right into another topic like this, but Keely and I don't mind. It's better than spending the rest of the evening in mourning. Elle probably wouldn't have wanted that. Besides, it's not like I don't want her input. That's why I told her about it, right? Looking to flex your detective muscles too, Nina? Hey, I'm an international woman of mystery. I didn't realize catching serial killers was part of the pop star life. Sounds like somebody isn't in the know then. Now show me those mad investigator skills. I take another sip of my drink before giving her the gist of things. The lack of evidence left at the scene, how there's no tracks to follow, no clear motives or connections between the victims, etc. She'll occasionally chime in with questions about crime scene details, still drawing from those magical girl instincts. Kaylee helps me fill in the gaps as well, leaving Nina scratching her head. I don't get why they aren't just magical girls until 30, right? Like, they don't milk it until 30? I guess you get tired. They said they got back problems and stuff. Damn, that's fucked up. Yeah, no kidding. Does anything in particular stick out to you, Nina? Well, nothing about the crimes themselves, but... She stares at me, fire suddenly appearing in her eyes. Something sticks out about how you're investigating them. What's that? The fact that you haven't put your wife's special talent to use. So yeah, I agree, we should use Slime Girl. Keely cocks her head to the side, confused. How would shapeshifting help her solve the case? No, your other special talent. Huh? Knitting? Hell yeah! Oh my god! Nina flings out her arms, waving them up and down in an arc around her. Aura reading? Hello? Oh, aura reading? Like tarot reading? Is that the same thing? Magical hacks, Pog! Kaylee's eyes widen as the significance of what Nina is saying hits us. Oh, of course! Cher, have you even looked for magic at the scene? I mean, let's be real, no murderer can be that good. If they're so mysterious, why not see if they're consumed? Any magic left at the scenes would be too faint for either of us to pick up, but Kiki's always been the best of us when it comes to aura. Kiki's cute! Of course, I've spent so many years going after humans that the thought of a consumed killer never even crossed my mind. How could I miss something that simple? I really am losing my touch. Find the aura, find the killer. Easy peasy. That's actually brilliant, Nina. I told you that catching serial killers was part of being a pop star. Maybe we should check that out tomorrow night, sweetie. Do you want to come with us, Nina? Yeah! Nina laughs, taking one last swig of her drink. No way. That sounds like a perfect date night activity. You two have fun with it. I've got a nightlife to enjoy. You can really go to clubs that easily? Yeah, what? At 30? You're going to the club at 30, girl? I mean, go crazy, go stupid. Aren't you worried about getting noticed? Don't you worry about me, Cher. The paparazzi haven't figured out a way to get around teleportation. Not yet, at least. Keely giggles at that one, and I can't help cracking a smile, too. Anyway, now that I've pretty much solved your case for you, I think it's about time I hit the road. My producer is gonna have a heart attack if I don't tell her where I am soon. Don't forget to cut me a check once you get paid for catching this dude, though. You don't want to stay for dessert? We have some cake in the fridge. Oh my god, there was cake in the fridge, guys. Nina smiles and shakes her head, standing up and stretching. To be fair, she had 2 bowls of udon, so... Save a piece for me, Kay. I'll come by for it when I can. She pulls us both into one more tight hug, as warm as ever. I love you too so much, and don't you forget it. I promise I'll come back real soon. You better. I didn't even have a chance to paint your nails. Soon, babe. Cross my heart. Just make sure you let us know before you teleport in here. Married couples need their privacy, believe it or not. She steps away, adjusting her hair and giving us one last wink. No promises. And with that, she's gone as quickly as she arrived. Keely takes my hand and leans against me, looking at the spot where Nina was standing just a moment ago. Low-key, if my friend teleported into my bedroom, I think I would be pissed. I think I would be so pissed. Like, bruh. I hate being, like, caught off guard, though, to be honest. It's my biggest fear. Hi, Min! Darcie Chiwa! Welcome, welcome. It seems like she's doing well, a lot better than she was last time. Definitely, and you weren't kidding. She really is a shot of espresso. Have you seen that TikTok where that guy is like, she was like a shot of espresso? And it's about that actress. How's the game going for my Oshi tonight? It's going great. It's really gay and I'm pogging out. So you're wide awake now? I lean down and kiss her forehead, wrapping an arm around her. Hey, Cagman, welcome. What's up? You're not on TikTok. That's so healthy. Do not go back on TikTok. Every time I'm on TikTok, I'm there for like 3 hours. Very. Come on, let's go upstairs. I could stand to unwind a bit before bed. Keely raises her head to meet mine, kissing me gently. You don't have to tell me twice. It's not like we haven't done this before, but I can't quite shake the feeling that we're doing something wrong. Okay, guys, we're breaking in now. It's the ultimate heist. Yeah, it's a crime solving. I'll have us inside in a jiff. Just watch. Keely's confidence brings a smile to my face, even as we're standing outside a crime scene in the early hours of the morning. I haven't seen an officer on watch, but there's no doubt that one is somewhere close by. Even though we're hidden, I'm still on edge. Don't worry, we'll be in and out before you know it. She squeezes my hand, interlacing her fingers with mine in a gesture that always brings me peace of mind. Whatever's got me so on edge tonight feels a bit further away. Once we're at the front door, Keely's form falls away and she oozes beneath it. A moment later, the door clicks open and there she is. Dude, shapeshifting is so OP. It's like crazy overpowered. I feel like you could do literally anything. Told you I could get us in. I never doubted you. She knows I never doubted her, of course. I haven't doubted her abilities for years now, but the smile on her face makes it clear that she appreciates the affirmation. She's so cute. They're so cute together. And if she's happy, then so am I. But as soon as we take a few steps into the entranceway, the smile fades. Keely stops in her tracks and takes a deep breath. I don't like this. Oh no, oh no. Their aura, it's so mid. You feel something already? There were definitely signs of a struggle in here, but this isn't where he died. It's faint, but this aura, something strange. Let's keep moving. I nod, though I'm worried. Keely has such a talent for sensing aura, so it's no wonder that she sensed a dangerous vibe immediately. But even though my senses have always paled in comparison to hers, I should at least be able to sense something. Have my senses really degraded that much? I know I only have a year until they're gone for good, but even now I should be able to pick up something if I focus on it completely. Is it because of whatever's strange about this aura? I shake my head, dismissing the conjecture. That's not what matters right now. Instead, I lead Keely to the living room and point out where the body was. It's long gone by now, and the police have cleaned up most of the blood stains. This is kind of horror, in a way. Unfortunately, it still reeks of detergent. Still, Keely doesn't need to see another corpse. Just because I've gotten desensitized to them doesn't mean she has. She's always been the more empathetic one. Wait, you're on an active crime scene? Yeah! Yeah, I am. Oh, I'm a detective. I was here this morning, but now we're like sneaking our wife in to see more details. Is this the room? This is the one. He was on the floor near the ottoman. As far as I can tell, he was injured somewhere else and then pursued through the house until he succumbed to whatever was chasing him in here. That's horrible. What a sad way to die. Her foot taps against the floor, betraying an uncertainty I know all too well. Is a telltale sign that whatever she doesn't understand is making her nervous. No, waifu, don't worry, baby girl. You can cry into my shoulders. I step forward and put a hand on her shoulder, hoping to calm her down the way I always do. I don't like being here in the middle of the night, nor do I like putting Keely in danger. But I couldn't say no to her about something this important. Hey, we don't have to stay if it's skeeving you out. We can leave. Keely shakes her head. It's not that. It's... I don't think I've felt energy quite like this before. It's new. New? I mean, all consumed are different, but... there's something really off about this one. It's not normal. So there's no question about who did this then, or what. The serious tone in her voice worries me. We've dealt with particularly strong ones before. Not like this. Even the powerful ones felt familiar. The consumed all have similar energy, just like magical girls. But this, it doesn't feel like a consumed. Not entirely, anyway. I grasp her hand in mine, returning the squeeze from earlier. Even if I can't tell what she's sensing, I trust her every step of the way. Oh, my wife. It's all gonna be okay. I literally brought her here to Aura Farm. Yeah. Right? Keely closes her eyes to think, and the air around her billows in soft, soothing waves. This guy's aura is too powerful. I don't know if it's a side effect of her powers or simply how I feel about her, but it's immensely calming to be next to her while she works. She's freaking the fuck out. We're calm right now. Hey Ashigaru, welcome. Darcie is one of the Hollow Hearts. No! Is that like Kingdom Hearts? I didn't play that game. My shoulders sink, my muscles relax, and my head clears. It's magic of a different kind. The magic of love. Whatever this thing is, it's long gone. That much I can say for sure. Spirit Reflection told me the same thing. It's been at least 24 hours, probably more. Keely looks at me, confused. No, it hasn't. If that was the case, then the aura would be completely gone by now. Oh, my bad. Then that must mean... I'm dumb as shit. It came back. Oh. I don't understand. A normal human might return to the scene of the crime, but the consumed are like animals. Why would one go back to the same house they'd already attacked? It doesn't make any sense. Could it have come before the attack, too? Would it be intelligent enough to scout the place out first? No, that's ridiculous. I'm getting way too far ahead of myself here. Just gotta focus on the now. Hi, Josie, welcome! I'm gonna go check through the other rooms to see if there's anything else I can pick up. You gonna be okay down here? I'll be okay, I promise. I'll see if I can find anything I might have missed. Just let me know if you sense anything dangerous, okay, babe? Be safe. Don't you worry about me. I still remember how to kick ass. Not me choking. We're good. I'm drinking some water. I might go make more tea soon. I know, baby. I know. She trots upstairs, leaving me alone. There's not many personal effects left in the room. Anything that looked to be even remotely useful has been confiscated by the cops. Why confiscated? I guess like to get it tested for fingerprints and stuff. Hey, Neko, get mustache. Oh no, you got me. It doesn't leave me with much to work with other than the furniture. It might not be much, but anything counts. Let's see. I think I will go make tea, you guys. I think really quick I might BRB and get some more tea, and then I'll be back in like a couple of minutes. It'll be really fast. It'll be really fast. When I'm doing visual novels and stuff, there's so much talking. I gotta soothe my throat more often, you know. Okay, burp, guys. Intermission. Okay, I'm back. Hello. I got my tea. I was like, I could rough it probably and push through, but you gotta stay hydrated, you know? Hi, T1. Thanks for following, Sneak. First time chatting. Pog! It's a really well-made model. Thank you so much. Sleep with one eye open. I know, I was like winking the whole time. I was keeping an eye on you, exactly. Was this the semi-cursed tea? No, it wasn't. I just made a normal tea this time. I didn't want to go through the hassle. That one, like the hibiscus tea, guys, I've been drinking a lot on stream recently, but it's really bitter. So you have to like really dilute it a lot for it to taste yummy. This time I just got a rooibos tea because I wanted to put honey in it. Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. Anyway, where were we? Magic girls. Magic girls, magic girls, magic girls. You love hibiscus tea? Me too! It's so good! Let's see. I pressed my hand to the end of the couch, trying to find something. Anything of clarity. Visions of a restful morning, a day spent empty, and then a struggle. Something knocks the couch off kilter. I feel like I'm watching like a CCTV. I take a moment to rack my brain about what exactly that man was running away from. A shadow? A person? Nothing big enough to toss a couch around, but big enough to scare this guy senseless. It's no good. I just can't see it. No matter how hard I think, I can't seem to gain any further clarity with reflection. Yet another sign that Sherlock Cohen's detective powers are on their last leg. Okay, but like, I feel like we just have to use critical thinking now, like a real detective, right? Detectives have existed without magical girl powers, I'm just saying, it's possible. It's frustrating in the moment, but that thought leaves a part of me feeling relieved. Another sign that it's time to move on from this job. I don't think we have to move on from the job, like detectives exist. But detectives exist! To move on from picking up the pieces, to move on from the obligation this power brings, that doesn't sound bad at all. It certainly means getting a little more sleep, at least. Honestly, that's true. This girl needs it. She has such crazy eye bags. Share. Share? Keely calls me from upstairs, still doing her best to keep her voice hushed in case the patrolling cop decides to make their way back here. Oh, you know what we need is walkie-talkies. Yeah? What's up? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a look at this? I heave a sigh, giving up on searching for clues on my own. Here's hoping Keely's search has gone better than mine. I head up the stairs, peering through the different rooms of the house until I find her in what looks like a study. Keely stands in front of a row of shelves, looking at something on the top. Oh, it's like a... it's like a box? Hey babe, what's up? This, here. Keely points to a framed photo. Within it are a man and a woman, looking happy together. Judging by the hair, the man must be the victim. He looks so different in life. RIP. R.I.P. in peace. Do you think the girl is suspicious or something? I wouldn't know, but don't you think she looks familiar? I swear I've seen her before. Is she famous? We see her on Instagram? Like on the street? This isn't too far from home. Maybe you've crossed paths. No, it's not that. Maybe we met them at a party or something? The man in the picture too, he seems kind of familiar. You don't recognize them at all? Guys, are they also magical girls? More magic hags? Not off the top of my head, no. But now that she mentions it, something about the two people in the photo does seem vaguely familiar. Maybe I solved a case for them or had one of them as a peer reviewer in grad school? No, that's not it. God, this is really bugging me. Me too. I'll at least take a picture of it so we can look it over at home. I haven't found anything else up here, and there's no point in standing around in a crime scene trying to figure out if we maybe had brunch with somebody. Just make sure you don't get your phone confiscated outside. Pictures of stuff in here could potentially be incriminating. Keely chuckles and gives me another confident grin. Maybe we should take it with like a Polaroid, right? So we could destroy the evidence? Share Bear, there's more than enough incriminating evidence on this phone as it is. I'm not too worried about it. Oh god, don't tell me you've been taking pics of empty safes again. For what? Where's she posting that shit? On like the criminal heist forums? You can't prove anything. And you say I'm the trouble Kaylee raises her hand to stop me, eyes suddenly going wide. Nani? Sweetie, can you feel that? Yeah, just touch those shelves and become a prime suspect. That's a good point. It's okay, you know, the fingerprints don't apply in the magic world. It only takes a moment for me to register the sensation. This time there's no doubt about where this particular aura is coming from. Guys, I want to see a magic girl transformation so bad. I want to see it so bad. I never even like watched that many magical girl animes, but definitely a few, guys. I never watched Sailor Moon, to be honest, but I saw Cardcaptor Sakura. I saw Shugochara was like my favorite show ever when I was younger. I want to see a fucking magic girl transformation. It's consumed through and through. Where? Keely closes her eyes and sniffs lightly, as if she was tracking it by scent. A couple houses away. It doesn't seem particularly strong, but... sounds like a job for the current crop of magical girls, then. We should probably head out. I guess so. Yeah? Oh yeah. I'm sure some other magical girls will come around and solve the problem, no worries. Keely sighs and looks down at her feet. I know she's still got that warrior instinct, but that isn't what we came here for. Not like how it used to be. Sherry, I know that at our age we're supposed to let them take care of it, but maybe we should drop by just to... Suddenly I hear a sharp, piercing scream. It sounds young, too young for us to ignore. Before I can even utter a word, Keely's opening a window and jumping outside. I follow suit, dropping to the street and running after her. I guess she's not the only one who held on to those old instincts after all. Please. Please! Please! Yeah, the power of gayness compels you. Please! Onegaishimasu! Keely leads the charge as we rush towards a spike of magical energy, spurred on by another monstrous roar. All I can do is offer a silent prayer that will make it in time. You won't get away with this, fiend! There, down that alley! Are there actually magical girls? She skids right and I follow. We don't have to travel far before we see it. Oh god, you guys, this is horror. This is horror. A grotesque mask of tentacles and eyes the entire width of the alley, bursting forth from a human torso? Two of its appendages in the process of wrapping around its would-be prey. Okay, ew. A consumed. Oh, because it's consuming people. No, a cute girl! Get out of here! It's not safe for you! Despite the creature gaining the upper hand, the girl calls out to us in the familiar protective tone of one of this city's guardians. Oh, there really was another magical girl here. While it's a bit concerning to recognize that the girl is barely a teenager, Keely and I know better than anyone that magical girls can start young. Yeah, like anime. Like anime, they're all like high school girls for some reason. It's not just the outfit that gives her nature as a magical girl away. It's the fact that nobody else would be able to prioritize the safety of bystanders while they were in that position. Dude, it's giving Deku, isn't it? Come on, you guys. You gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of here, Kacchan! But we're no ordinary bystanders. I glance over at my wife, who looks back at me with a determined smile. Use it or lose it, right? Yes, please, please, please! I nod and give her a thumbs up in return. Please, 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 please! I guess it's time to shake the rust off. Please, guys, oh my god. Ready when you are. Ah! I'm so excited. I close my eyes, readying myself for the transformation. Dude, I'm ready. My body is ready. Here's hoping I can still remember the words. Keely's hands find mine, and we begin. Oh, for the sake of the world, we will be its guardians. Let our spirits shine through. Don't tell me. Woo! Yeah! Cute! They're so cute! The familiar glow passes through my body as I'm lifted off the ground, light bursting from within me and spreading outward. Our clothes disappear, swiftly replaced by our old uniforms in a cascade of ribbons and magic. I'm surprised it still fits. Guys, magic. I feel like clothes won't... the size will adjust to your body, you know? My revolver appears in my hand as I drop to the ground, my body brimming with power. Woo! Prepare to face justice! She's so cute! Keely drops down next to me, her whip snaking out from her hand as she opens her eyes. You will not escape our judgment. We are magical girls! Hell yeah, hell freaking yeah. The girl's scream goes quiet as she stares at us in disbelief. The consumed, too, has frozen as it looks towards us in surprise. It definitely wasn't expecting two full-grown women to be ready to fight back. God, they're only 30. That's not even that old, guys. You're still pretty mobile at 30. But I like this hag narrative, though. Keely charges down the middle, trusting me to follow her strategy. We don't need words to work together. Our minds can perfectly align at a moment's notice. Yet another perk of working with my wife. Woo! I dodge to the right towards the wall, jumping effortlessly up to the 3rd floor of the building and landing on the fire escape. Oh, this is so cute! The consumed doesn't notice my maneuver, its animalistic mind still focused on Keely as she swings her whip in front of it. I can't see her face, but I know she's smiling. Judgment Cage! Entwine him! Woo! Thanks for following, I am. Welcome! Aren't they over 30? No, they're 29, because when they turn 30, their magical powers disappear! She swings her whip straight down the middle, thorns ready to slash the monster's hide, but it doesn't move away. Instead, a sickening laugh erupts as Keely launches her whip forward. It slaps the whip away with one tentacle and shoots another towards Keely with frightening speed, its tip sharp enough to pierce straight through her. Bad move, monster. Very bad move. Keely shifts in an instant, making a hole in her abdomen that the tentacle passes through without so much as grazing her. Get ready to fire! The reduced mass of her torso warps up towards her arm, extending it forward and flashing the whip past the consumed to grasp, right where we want him. When I pull the— oh, she's so cute! When I pull the hammer back, the chamber of the gun fills with brilliant light. 6 shots are more than enough. Do we have to, like, reload this thing if it's magic? Keely's whip encircles the monstrous mass. It moves with the mind of its own, binding its tentacles to its chest and tying its legs together. Judgment Cage never fails. Now it's my turn. Woo! I fan the hammer as I fire 5 more times, rapidly releasing an arc of holy spears towards the target. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Oh! My cute. My cute. The shots sink into its flesh, filling it with light from the inside out. It manages to let out one more pitiful scream before exploding into brilliantly shining dust. Elimination complete. Hell yeah! With its mission accomplished, the gun fades away. It always comes when I need it, but there are times when holding on to it would only make things worse. The last thing this kid needs is for someone to point a gun at her. I hop back down to the alley, landing without a sound. They're so cool, guys! Aw, she's so tiny! You! The girl is sitting with her back against the wall, eyes wide as she stares at us in shock. It's okay, honey. You're safe now. You're all right. Who are you? I kneel down to her level, offering her a reassuring smile. I don't want to baby the kid, but I know Keely and I both want to help her out. We do what we can. We're magical girls, same as you. She's like, you hags are magical girls? No way. We just happen to have a little more experience. I stand, offering a hand down to help her up. After a moment, she takes it and slowly stands up on shaky legs. I'm Sherry. This is my wife, Keely. We used to patrol around Navy Pier back in the day. Would you mind telling us your name? The girl opens up and shuts her mouth a few times before finally managing to speak, her voice barely above a whisper as she stares at the ground. Ruby. My name's Ruby. It's very nice to meet you, Ruby. Do you want us to help you find somewhere to sit down and rest for a minute, or call you a ride home? She nods, leaning against the wall to steady herself. I'd like to sit down. There's a coffee shop around the corner that should still be open. Would you be comfortable going there with us? Well, isn't she a kid? Do kids drink coffee? Maybe they do. We'll understand if you're not. I know we're strangers and all. Ruby finally looks up at us with wide eyes, clearly still in shock. But through that expression, I can still see a muted fire in her eyes. She'll be okay. She's got that magical girl determination and grit, you guys. Even if you're strangers, I know you're not bad people. Bad people don't get to be magical girls. That's right! The conviction in her voice makes me grin. Rookie or not, this kid's heart is in the right place. Guys, it's actually so cute. It's kind of heartwarming. It's like seeing our old self. A few minutes later, we're back in our civilian clothes and relaxing with our drinks. Coffee's for me and the wife, and a hot chocolate for Ruby. See, she doesn't drink coffee. Do you feel any better, honey? Ruby takes a long swig of her hot chocolate and lets out a shaky breath, leaning back in her chair. I'm no worse for wear. Thank you for your kind assistance. Her voice seems to have taken on a deeper cadence without warning. Oh, thank you for your assistance. I exchange a wordless look with Keely, who gives me the slightest of shrugs. No problem, Ruby. You just take a couple more minutes to relax, and then we'll call you a ride home.
You need not refer to me as Ruby, ma'am. I've taken another moniker I use when speaking with a fellow sister of justice.
Do you now?
Indeed. Now that we've become more acquainted, you can call me.
She moves her arms in a confusing flourish.
Nightshade!
Keely and I share an awkward look, trying to think of an acceptable response. This is definitely not what I was expecting. She's so cool. I like that. Nightshade question mark? That's a cool nickname. Alias, alias, sweetie. It's an alias.
How better to strike fear into the hearts of our enemies than a name that resonates with the powerful energy of the night?
This is how deep she's talking, I think. Right, yeah, of course. Powerful energy and all. I think it's a great name, honey.
You do?
Her voice— oh, you do? Her voice returns to the high pitch we heard during the battle. She really is just committing to a bit. That's, respectable. Cause, like, I spent a lot of time thinking of it and stuff, and I had a bunch of other names I was gonna use, like the Dark Moon or like the Nightbringer and stuff like that, but I thought this one was the best, so I... Her eyes go wide again and she clamps her mouth, suddenly aware of what she's doing. When she speaks again, her voice is back to her nightshade tone.
Anyway, I believe that Nightshade suits me best, and soon all the consumed in Chicago will learn to fear that name.
That's very nice, honey. Totally, you got this. Just make sure you're realistic about what you're ready to take on, okay? If we hadn't shown up, that consumed could have seriously hurt you, or worse.
Oh, it was no trouble. I'm certain I could have gotten the upper hand sooner or later. However, having help from some veteran warriors did make things much easier.
I try to keep my temper even, remembering how much of a hothead I was at her age. Every win made it feel easy, like I could take on the world, until I couldn't. And I don't want that for her, or anyone else. Ruby, we're serious. That consumed was way too strong for you to be taking on alone. Oh, I think we're gonna become like her mentors, basically. Oh, dude, it's Anya. Oh my god, it's our Anya. Wait. We got our spy family all set up now. It's perfect. How long have you been a magical girl? Ruby mumbles her answer, barely audible over the coffee shop ambiance. It's been, 2 weeks, or 1.5. Oh boy, that won't do at all. And have you had any prior training? Spent any time with more experienced magical girls? She rolls her eyes, no doubt tired of lectures from adults. I get it, but this is a lot more important than a talk about curfews or whatever it is kids talk about these days.
Well, benevolence taught me how to fight and use my powers. It didn't take long for me to establish myself as a hunter of the night. That's more than enough to slay the consumed, yes?
Smaller ones, yes, but you weren't dealing with a smaller one, honey. Something like that needs teamwork to take down. Yeah, girlie, haven't you seen the anime? You need a ragtag team of magical girls. Ruby pouts, looking frustrated. Her nightshade persona slips again. Then how did you learn? You fought them when you were still young, right? When we were still young? I'm only 28! Looks like I'm not the only one trying to keep my temper in check. Keely can get a bit insecure when she's stressed out. I'm sure Ruby didn't mean anything by it, but I'd better mediate things just in case. She just means when you were a teenager, baby. Of course you're still young. Thank you. Keely huffs and takes a long sip of her coffee as I turn back to Ruby. And to answer your question, Ruby, we learned by training. First by honing the skills benevolence taught us, but eventually we learned new techniques from other magical girls as well. Knowledge is passed down from generation to generation and then honed with teamwork. That's why magical girls are drawn to other magical girls. The two of us and our friends work together to develop efficient combat tactics like proper positioning, the right balance between offense and defense, and what parts of a consume tend to be weak points. It's all about teamwork. Being a magical girl is a group effort. Surely a team isn't absolutely necessary. Nightshade moves in the shadows and strikes unseen. A team would announce that presence. Plus, I'm not like super great with people sometimes. She's awkward, guys. They've been married since they were 17. Wait, is that true? Is that the math? They're 28. She's 28 and they've been married for 12 years. So 28 minus 12 is 28 minus 12 is 8, 9, 10. Wait, holy, is it 16? Okay, maybe they just met when they were 16, but they like got married halfway or something, you know? So that's what's going on. I'm sure Keely already noticed as much. She's practically psychic when it comes to figuring out what's really going on with people. Me? I'm a lot slower as a judge of character. That's nothing to be ashamed of, honey. Believe it or not, I was the same way. Really? Really, I didn't have any friends before I became a magical girl. Just sat in the back of the class with an oversized hoodie and tried not to draw attention to myself. Then benevolence came to me, just like it came to you, and offered me a chance to do something more with my life. I was nervous about teaming up too, but once I met Sherry and our 2 other teammates, we fell into a rhythm right away. I promise it's not as hard as it sounds. You made the choice to become a hero, so you're already plenty brave. There she goes again. Her pep talks are as legendary as ever. wait 1 second, you guys. Okay, I'm back. Ruby takes a long sip of her hot chocolate and lets out a deep breath. Would you be willing to, like, help me, maybe? Help you find a team? I mean, we're a little out of the loop when it comes to stuff like that, so... No, I mean, like, help me be a magical girl? Let's go! Hoy vey, I was afraid she might say that. We're, like, already helping her, kinda. I get why she'd ask, but... I look over at Keely, hand to her chin as she thinks over Ruby's request. Surely she must have expected the same thing, but she seems more intrigued by the idea than I am. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's in her nature to take care of things after all. You want us to train you? You don't have to, like, give me lessons or anything, but maybe if I were able to watch you 2 hunt or something, would that be okay? Oh yeah. Bring back the magical girl suits, oh yeah. Oh, well, about that, we're actually retired. We haven't fought a consumed for years. Sorry, but we're not the hunting type. What do you mean? We just fought one. That was an exception. If we hadn't heard you 2 nearby, we wouldn't have sought it out. Oh. Ruby looks down, defeated. I can't help feeling like a jerk for shooting her down like that, even if I was just telling the truth. Maybe you could at least give me a bit of advice. I'm a fast learner, honest. That way I can catch up to everyone else. Her voice is quieter than before, still doing her best to show conviction but struggling to assert herself. She's so cute, guys. Who wouldn't want to be in a magical girl group with her? Oh, please, come on. She's so cute. And she's so nice. She believes in justice. Now I feel even more guilty. This is the kind of thing I'd be happy to do when I was her age, but I doubt I could even offer much help now anyway. I look over at Keely to see that she looks even more guilty than I do. When she looks back at me, her eyes are wide and practically pleading. It's like she's asking if we can adopt a cat. Dude, it's Spy Family. We're adopting that baby! I sigh, looking down and then back at the kid. Well, I guess giving you a few pointers wouldn't hurt. Ruby instantly perks up, so does Keely. You mean it? Yeah, I think we can do that. I don't remember too much of what we really set into stone back then, but we can tell you about some tactical considerations and weaknesses you can exploit, that sort of stuff. And it would be a good chance to try out that magical girl-themed workout regimen I was telling you about. She plays it off as a joke, but a look at Keely's grin tells me how excited the idea makes her. No way does she want to stop at tidbits of advice. She really wants to train her. Yeah, also, like, Keely is like a certified super thief. I feel like she's not out of practice, bro. Every day she goes out and commits insane heists using her powers. Like, she's in the game. She is not retired. If she's retired from heroism and turned to crime, but that's a different story. Training a rookie magical girl. Honestly, that might be just the thing she needs to help her feel better about our time as magical girls running out. I hate to admit it, but a part of me can see the appeal as well. Passing on our knowledge to another generation does sound like something close to closure. I like that concept, you guys. Or at least a bit closer to... No sense thinking about that right now. Just need to focus on what's in front of me. I mean, if it wouldn't be any trouble then. If that's okay, like... I guess lessons might be okay. We could try it at least. Nothing major though, okay? It'll be our very own after-school program. How fun! Ruby makes another strange gesture, no doubt reaffirming her nightshade persona.
Indeed, with the wise teaching of my elders, I will gain the strength I need to be a true warrior of the night, a guardian of our fair city.
Like Batman. I'm officially making our first training rule that you can't call us your elders.
My mentors?
I think that works. Keely nods and takes one last sip of her coffee, finishing it with a satisfied, ah.
So, shall we make contact using the existing group chat, or will we be working independently?
Do they have a group chat already? What? Yeah, the what now?
Ah, I see.
Ruby pulls out her phone and opens up some messaging app I've never seen before. Is that Discord? I lost interest in things like that when AIM shut down, so I'm sure there are plenty of apps like that.
My fellow warriors of the night have a GC we use to coordinate our attacks on the enemy. I observe rather than participate, but it's quite helpful when it comes to logistics.
Okay, so she does have friends. She does have friends. You gave her a tomboy voice. Well, it says she's like purposely deepening her voice, you know? So she's playing it up. She's Batman. She's Batman.
Or at the very least, to ensure none of them interfere with my mission of darkness.
So you do know other magical girls?
Well, I met one who sent me a link to the chat, but only once. She was nice and all, but she didn't understand my nature. As Nightshade, I mean.
Well, isn't that interesting? It would have been very helpful to have something like that when we were more active, wouldn't you agree, dear? I shrug, finishing off my coffee as well. It seems like it would make more sense to just talk on the phone, but what do I know? Hey, if it works, then it works. Probably something we'd need a bit to learn, though. Are we about to join a group chat with like 700 16-year-olds? That sounds like hell.
Perhaps it would be better to simply communicate via text message then.
She puts her phone away, no doubt surprised by her ignorance of whatever app that is.
You know how to text, right?
Yes, I know how to text. They're millennials, guys. Keely leans over to whisper to Ruby, which is still loud enough for me to hear. She didn't know until a few years ago. Guys, millennials know how to text, don't they? Don't they? You're kidding. Look, technology isn't my thing, alright? I'm fine with what we had back when we were kids. We had text messages, sweetie. Ruby laughs at that one, the shaky uncertainness gone from her voice. Looks like our job is done. Let me give you my number. We can figure out a training schedule soon, okay? Okay. I mean, very well. I look forward to mastering the ways of the night with your assistance. Good to hear it. She's quite the interesting girl, no doubt about it. Odd for sure, but every magical girl is odd at that age. We certainly were. Yeah, dude, if I became a magical girl in real life, at 16, I would be like... I would be insufferable, I think. It would go to my head like crazy. I'd be the hugest edgelord to ever exist. I think I would also be as Nightshade of Darkness Darcie, you know what I mean? I would be a menace to this earth. I would flaunt those powers like crazy. I would wear an outfit for no reason. I'd wear a face mask. Do you need us to call you a ride? I'll be fine, ma'am. My home isn't far from here. Just make sure you're careful on the way home. No more fights, okay? Very well. Even the most tireless of night warriors must rest from time to time. Yeah, exactly. I get up and pay for the three of us, tossing the few bucks I have left into the tip jar. Behind me, Keely and Ruby swap numbers and say their goodbyes. She's always been good with kids. Mom energy, I think Nina called it. She does have mom energy. And who knows, maybe it'll help her figure out how she feels about having kids of our own someday. Pug! It's not like we haven't talked about it before, but never mind, now isn't the time. Take care, Ruby. We'll see you soon. Kaylee nudges me and mouths, Nightshade. I mean, Nightshade. Take care of yourself.
And you as well, my mentors. I look forward to beginning our training post-haste.
Alright, bye! I love her! She's so silly! With a final wave, Ruby leaves the coffee shop and disappears into the night. Well, that wasn't how I was expecting tonight to go. Is that a bad thing? I guess it could have been worse, but I do think I'm done with surprises for the time being. You and me both. I'm gonna be out like a light as soon as we get home. Out like a light! Like a light! Keely chuckles and kisses my cheek, taking my hand in hers. We chuckle in unison, ha ha ha, as we step through the doors and start our journey home. Definitely time to be done with surprises for now. How fun! This is a cool game, I like it! Still, for a night when we'd planned to solve a mystery, I feel like we've been left with significantly more questions than answers. And not just about Ruby. Hi, I'm Woneki, thanks for following, Sneak! That consumed was dangerous, but there's no way it was the locked room killer. Something that far gone couldn't even open a door normally, let alone sneak through a locked one. So why did it just happen to show up while we were investigating? Was it drawn to the energy Keely left? Or could it have been some kind of lure? A distraction meant to pull us away from the crime scene? Curious. It's a possibility I don't want to consider. So I looked over and my cats are like digging into a bag on the floor. What you got, buddy? What is that? Okay, he seems fine. Sometimes I look over and they're chewing on some tiny object I didn't even know existed. Like a tiny bit of plastic or something that I've never seen in my life. And I'm like, oh, where did you get this choking hazard, guys? But they're good, they're good. Anyway. Not just because it's needlessly paranoid and yet another sign that this case is messing with my head, but because it would mean that there's something larger at play here. Hey, babe. That aura you felt at the house, that wasn't from the consumed we just took out, was it? No, it wasn't even close. In fact, it wasn't close to the aura of any consumed I've seen before. So what do you think it was? Something new, and probably something dangerous. It was Darcie Ruse! I nod, feeling that paranoia spreading through more of my mind. I'm already way too old to be handling cases with magic involved. No such thing! But something tells me that this time I don't have a choice. Woo! Woo! You reached the end of the demo. That's so fun! I liked that a lot! We look forward to the full release. So guys. And that's the ending. This game is actually fully released starting today. It just came out. So the full thing is on Steam. Hey Teddy, what a wild time to join the stream. Yeah, it's kind of over. But you know, good effort, good effort. Anyway, that was really fun. I liked that a lot. I liked the concept so much. I did like it a lot. Ooh, so you're gonna buy it and play it again right now, right? Or, you know, save it for another day. Did you guys like that? I think it's a sick concept. Magical girls on the brink of retirement is so funny because if you think about it, generally, magical girls are usually like children for some reason. Which makes no sense. Like, superheroes, I feel like American superheroes are more like adults. well, sometimes they're kids, right? I haven't seen that many like superhero movies, but like in my head, Batman is like 35. You know what I mean? Is that true? And so in my head, Spider-Man is like 22. The Hulk is like, I don't know, 40. Like they're adults, full-fledged adults, you know? But anime, magical girls, Cardcaptor Sakura, I feel like she's like 9 or 10 or something. And Shugo Chara, which is the other anime that I loved. She's literally in middle school. I think she's genuinely 11 years old or 12 years old. Depends on the timeline, but Spider-Man starts out as a high schooler. Okay. So, okay, he's pretty young too, but either way, that's still so funny. Another one is like, Miraculous Ladybug. I'm pretty sure she's like in middle school. Miraculous Ladybug. Age of characters. She's 13! Marinette is 13! That's fucking crazy. I just think it's so funny that like the power of saving the world rests in these kids who are 12 and 13 years old. It's so silly, but kind of awesome. That's the point. Like kids watch it and they're like, fuck yeah, that's gonna be me. And it's like more surprising, I think, because it's like, how the frick is this 12-year-old gonna save everybody? And then they do it and it's awesome. It's like an underdog vibe. But I think it's so silly. I love it. I should watch more magical girl animes. But I'm trying to remember. I also watched Mermaid Melody, the one where they're like pitchy voice, and then the girls like turn into magical mermaids and sing songs to fight evil. There's some crazy shit out there, you guys. But my favorite was always Shugo Chara, because that one has the greatest enemies to lovers love story. They a lot of them do have enemies to lovers, but that was my favorite. It was like a little questionable because the main character is like 12 and she falls in love with this guy who's like 17 or something, which low-key is an absurd age gap. I kind of feel like that wouldn't fly. That wouldn't fly, but I watched it when I was 11, and at the time I was like, yeah, this makes sense. This makes so much sense. He's like the cool older guy. Yeah, I don't know. But no, that age gap's fucking crazy. But I loved it so much. She had 3 different outfits she could transform into, and it was like a pink one and a blue one and a green one, and they go hop, step, jump, 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 now we're at the sea. So cute. I love all the outfits in magical animes. I feel like that's the main appeal. 5-year age gap, realistically not that bad. No, like it's not that bad, but when you're 12 it is that bad. Yeah, high school and middle schooler, exactly. Like at that time in your life, like it is a pretty crazy difference, because you mentally change a lot by the time you're 17. But in anime, I don't know, whatever, I guess. Can't think about it too much. I feel like older anime was a little more wild with it. They were like, fuck it, age is a number, fuck it. And no one really questioned it. So, you know, we leave it at that. Anyway, I loved it when I was a kid. I loved that show so much. But this was fun. I feel like this would be a really good anime. Lock and Key. It has awesome plot points. I love that they're like already wives starting out. This is like for people who watched magical girl animes growing up and now they're a little older and then they want to see magical representation for the hags, you know? I think that is really fun. I feel seen, bro. I feel seen. There's some Western cartoons too that are very obviously magical inspired. Yeah, like Steven Universe. Steven Universe is hella magical coded. I love Steven Universe so much, but they're all just like glowing, transforming, like goddesses, you know? Pretty epic, pretty epic. If you think about it, there's magical girls all around us. There's magical girls in everything. But yeah, the shoujo romance age gaps. It's fucking crazy sometimes. We laugh it off. Steven Universe Star Versus? Is that a different one? Yeah, there's a lot. I actually do sometime want to watch Sailor Moon. I can't believe I never watched it as a kid. I feel like it was a pretty critical part of a lot of people's childhood, and I just didn't really ever get around to that one. But you know, I had my faves. Oh, also I watched Princess Tutu. That was a favorite of mine. I think the girl like turns into a duck sometimes, but in a cool way, in a chill way. Oh, Star versus the Forces of Evil. Oh, what is that? I've never even heard of that one. What? Oh yeah, from 2015. That's crazy. I've never even seen this one. But yeah, this looks like a Western, like magical girl type show. There's a lot out there. She's really cute. Inspired a lot of culture and media. Yeah. Yeah. We love our magical girl transformations. I loved Shugo Chara so much when I was younger that I tried really hard to be her. This was like, I was young enough to think that it was all real, and it is, guys, it's real to me. But the whole concept of Shugo Chara is that she wakes up and she finds these like magical eggs, and the eggs hatch and little fairies come out, and the fairies help her transform into like versions of her true self with magic powers. So like the pink egg hatches a pink fairy that gives her like mega athleticism and stuff, and then there's another fairy that makes her like super good at art or whatever. And I thought that was so pog that I started sleeping with plastic like Easter eggs under my pillow for no reason. And I was like, Kami-sama, let there be a lovely fairy woman in my plastic egg when I wake up in the morning. And I did that for like a while, bro. I really like worshipped these plastic Easter eggs. I believed in it so bad. Like, this was my version of like the tooth fairy, guys. You know? Unprompted, I just started believing that these plastic Easter eggs would hatch fairies. Which is awesome. I think all kids should believe in magic. And adults, why not? Fuck it. It could happen, guys. Should I put the plastic egg under my pillow? I only have real eggs, though. Should I put a real egg under my pillow tonight? I think that could work. Alright, I'm gonna set up a raid now. A raid now. I think that game was really well done. I liked it a lot. The characters are so cute too. Character design and stuff. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I found someone else streaming the same game, so let's go say hello to them. Someone else streaming the demo. And make sure to support Studio Elan. They actually reached out to me to play the demo, which is cool. And I like low-key love them. I've been watching their visual novels through like other streams and stuff before, so that was neat. Happy to support them. I'll set up a raid on Twitch today so we can raid into the same game. We're gonna do a sneak attack raid. Everybody, we're gonna do a sneak attack raid, and next time I'm going to be streaming Pocket Mirror again. Back to the crazy puzzle horror game. So I'll be flexing my brain muscles once again on Thursday. Show you guys how smart and cool I am. But okay, thanks guys for coming tonight. That was really cool. I liked it a lot, and I hope you guys have an elusive evening. I'm posting a react video tomorrow. Look out for it. Okay, I'll see you next time. Later, losers. Bye bye.